The NBA is obviously moving in a different direction when it comes to play style. Nowadays, if you can't shoot or defend, you are almost considered a liability on the basketball court. However, in some cases, there are players who don't possess either of these skills and are very crucial to their team's success. There are players in the NBA who can't shoot the basketball but will be almost unstoppable if they could. I highlighted 3 players in this video who would be utterly ridiculous if they had a reliable jump shot. Before I get into the video, I would just like to say if you would like the NBA, you should definitely consider subscribing to this channel and hitting the bell so you don't miss a thing. I do weekly basketball content here on We Get Buckets, and if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, you will not regret it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Number 3. Anthony Davis. Now, before I get a bunch of comments saying, what are you talking about? Anthony Davis can shoot. Hear me out. Anthony Davis has never shot above 32% from 3, and he actually regressed last year, going from shooting 32% from 3 in the 2015-2016 season to 29% in the 2016-2017 season. All in all, Anthony Davis is not a good shooter at all. At 29% from 3 is well below the league average and is little concerning that he regressed. However, if he could improve on his jump shot and somehow turn into a 39% shooter, which is highly unlikely due to the fact this video is being hypothetical, it could work wonders for his game. Already a defensive menace, AD is making great strides in the offensive end, as he averaged 28 points last year and is averaging 26 points a game this year, sharing touches with DeMarcus Cousins. If AD could shoot the 3 consistently, he would be literally unguardable. AD has improved his offense a lot, as coming out of the draft, the only thing people could talk about was his defensive ability. His offensive game has improved so much that he can actually make a big man pairing of him and DeMarcus Cousins actually work. Boogie can already hit threes as he's shooting them at a respectable 36% from the field. If Davis can improve his 3-point accuracy just a little bit, the Pelicans offense will be taken to new heights. Think of how Porzingis scores the ball, shooting over defenders and using his high release point to hit tough shots. Having a knockdown jumper is key to his game because defenders have to play him off the ball and close out strong him. This gives him lanes to work with where he can use pull-ups and other moves to score. The one problem with Porzingis is he's very thin and while incredibly mobile for his size, not the quickest guy in the gym. Anthony Davis is lightning quick and very mobile and athletic. So if he had a jump shot, he would basically score like a more athletic, thicker version of Porzingis. Yeah, scary. Number 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is literally missing one thing from this game. By the way this video is going, I'm pretty sure you guys can tell what that is. If Giannis had a jump shot, he would act as a longer, thicker, more athletic Kevin Durant. Yeah, pretty scary, right? Giannis right now can score without a jumper. He uses his ball handling, athleticism, and crazy length to create mismatches on the floor. He's already a great finisher inside and has a developing mid-range game. Giannis can hit mid-range jumpers at a respectable clip, but the key to unlocking his potential is a reliable 3-point shot. Giannis has improved every year in his mid-range game, so who's to say his 3-point percentage won't go up in a couple years? If he had a jumper, players would have to close out on him, making it even easier for him to score inside. Giannis is already a great finisher, so he'd be able to get much easier shots in the paint, which would raise his scoring average and field goal percentage up. It would also open up the floor for the Bucks a lot, allowing Giannis to get into lanes and kick it out or drop it down low for easy buckets. Giannis is already averaging 28.9 points per game without a jumper, as he is currently shooting 26% from 3. The fact that he can score that much at such a high field goal percentage without having a jump shot show how high Giannis' ceiling really is. If Giannis takes that next step and adds a reliable 3-point jumper to his arsenal, the NBA better watch out because Giannis Antetokounmpo is coming. And he already is kind of coming. Just wanted to add an honorable mention, and that is Ben Simmons. The only reason he wasn't on this list was, well, because the other players are better than him right now, and he is only in his first season in the league. If he does end up developing a jumper, his game could almost exactly mirror LeBron James. With his passing chops and 6'10 frame, Ben Simmons could punish teams in transition in the half court. If he added a jump shot, the Sixers' ceiling would be even higher. And number 1, Russell Westbrook. Now, I talked about in the last video on how Russell Westbrook is the most talented player in the league. I also talked about he was the most overrated player in the league, so we don't need to talk about that. But he is the most talented player in the league when you look at raw talent, other than LeBron James, of course. Westbrook's game lacks 2 things that are holding him back. 1, decision making, and 2, a jump shot. When you look at Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook, they are basically polar opposites. In Curry's case, he uses his slippery ball handling and unreal jump shot to help his team. On the other hand, Westbrook uses his unreal athleticism and motor to help his team. Think about what would happen if you morph these 2 players together. It would literally, and I mean literally, be a perfect offensive player. If Westbrook had even close to as good of a jump shot as Curry, he would literally be impossible to guard. Westbrook shoots a lot of threes but doesn't connect on many of them. As of today, Westbrook is shooting 31% from 3 on 4.8 attempts per game. Again, not the most accurate sniper, but definitely a willing one. Think of this. If Westbrook shot 40% from 3, how much easier would it be for Westbrook to score? The answer is, well, a lot easier. Defenders sag off of him off the ball, and when he has the ball, they give him a little bit of space. If Westbrook was heavily guarded at the 3-point line, he would just blow by players with ease and either finish around the rim or find a player for an assist. He already blows by everyone, but what if they had to respect his jumper too? He would be an absolutely unguardable offensive nightmare. Just wanted to clarify at the end of this video that these players are all great, but the only thing they are missing is a reliable jump shot. And if they did have a reliable jump shot, these players would easily be top 3, top 5 players in the NBA in my mind. Some things you cannot fix, and hopefully they do end up getting a jump shot, but if they don't, they're still great players at the end of the day. That is the video for today, guys. Subscribe if you're new. This is We Get Buckets, and I will see you in the next one.